Chapter 8 Simply Nanju. Nanju was a genius at forgetting things. Most of the time, these were things that deserved forgetting. Homework, notes that needed to be completed, a complaint letter from Theresa Miss to Appa. But this time, he had forgotten to leave his spelling test paper behind in school, and Appa had found it a week later, scrunched up at the bottom of his bag. The paper was scoured with red crosses, a big fat zero blinking like a red light at the end. Appa, Appa looked up, and Nanju's voice stuck in his throat. Behind the wall that separated the kitchen from the rest of their one-room house, Shanti Akka, elder sister, tried to be as quiet as possible as she washed up the morning's utensils. I studied, Appa. Nanju tried again, but his father cut him off.
I'm sending you off, Nanju,
he said. He got up slowly, as if he were carrying something very heavy, and walked towards the hooks on the wall where the family hung their clothes.
I'm sending you to Prakash, Mama.
He reached into his pocket and pulled out his battered old phone. No, Appa. Nanju burst into tears and ran towards his father. But Appa pushed him aside, and Nanju fell backwards on the bed he shared with Shanti Akka, and until a while ago with his Amma. Appa always slept on a mattress on the floor. Please, Appa, I promise I'll study properly. Nanju's wails filled the small room. Appa, give him one more chance, Shanti Akka asked in her most pleading voice. I'll help him this time, Amma always.
Now you don't start.
Appa turned towards Shanti, and she looked down quickly.
Your mother spoiled him all her life, and look what it's got us. And your wonderful Prakash Mama also won't ever pick up his phone.
Appa wanted to fling his mobile to the ground, but as it had cost him half his monthly wages, even though it was a bit of second-hand junk, he thought better of it. Instead, he flung his vest onto the floor, and Shanti dutifully picked it up. I'll study, Appa. Really, please don't send me to the hostel. Nanju continued to weep, the tears cutting grimy tracks down his round face. If only Amma was here, he thought, she would never allow Appa to send him away. Please, Appa, I'll help him, I promise, his sister spoke up again. It was getting late for Shanti. She was in Standard 9 and had special preparatory classes in the morning. But she couldn't bring herself to leave till she was sure Appa had changed his mind. Nanju was the world's most annoying brother, but Shanti couldn't imagine life without him. Appa picked up his lunch box and walked to the door.
One last time, Nanju,
he said, turning at the doorway and fixing his eyes on his son, who was wiping his overflowing nose on his sleeve.
One more time and you're gone.
Better pay attention in class now. Shanti Akka gave Nanju's ear a sharp tweak as she rushed him through the door and locked it. Promise? And from the bottom of his heart, Nanju promised that he would pay attention and ask all the right questions and copy down his homework and be the most diligent student that ever lived. From Simply Nanju by Zainab Suleiman, adapted. Genius, person with an exceptional power or skill. Scrunched up, crushed up or squeezed. Scoured, rubbed hard with something rough. Battered, injured or damaged due to long and continuous use.